Hey guys, I'm Andrei, your Minsk guide in relocation, real estate and tourism. All the three matters are now kind of standing by because of the geopolitical events next door, but this season you may or may not make up your mind to move to Belarus. So you may see my previous videos about shopping for real estate property, other kinds of investments and generally relocation matters. Today we're talking about capital improvement of a building and real estate agencies. Today's video is about a real estate agency consulting a buyer about basically a deal and deal issue that came out of that, capital improvement that is losing my client some comfort, stress, bringing him stress and losing him money. So the thing is that we were shopping for those Stalin flats 1 year ago perhaps, and a major agency was selling that flat. The agent was very talkative and now she says she couldn't care less, she's not a construction expert. And one of the things she was voicing was that the redesign of the flat had been documented and officially approved of, which means several bureaucratic agencies have cleared the removal of the walls, relocation and replacement of plumbing, piping and all that sort of crap that gets replaced in 100% capital improvement. Capital improvement may be partial, it may never happen, it may just happen in the time frame as is planned. And this may bring some destruction to your charming new renovation, as it turns out. During the deal negotiation, the agent articulated the fact that the renovation has been done all the way throughout the flat. It was a neat flat, and the oncoming capital improvement may never happen, but since we have everything done and everything is by the book, the renovation will not really impact us. We may just keep our door locked. As it turns out, this is bullshit. The capital improvement gets all the communications of the building shut down. So basically every flat, to get it kick-started, every flat has to open the doors literally to the guys who are doing that, to literally undo the plugs, seal them and start the whole operation on the building. So you will have to open the door or the works will never happen. And this may of course stretch a little bit in time, but we're law-abiding guys here. We did open the doors and we discovered a lot of new things. The $10,000 price drop pleased our hearts and minds for a while, until we got to meet the renovation guys who came into the apartment to say that, sorry, my blueprint here suggests that the gas pipeline is in the corridor, is in the walkway, but the actual thing is in the bathroom, which really doesn't marry the papers. No, it can't be helped. Yes, we will have to redo it. So the whole thing started from the gas pipeline. The newly replaced sewer, piping in the toilet, and the heaters had to be replaced, and the windows too. Some of these things could be moderated, some of these things just were torn off and replaced. Obviously, curtains and carpets got messed up a little bit, to put it mildly. As it turned out, at the agency where I came up to have a little conversation, you know, I'm very fond of conversations because I'm not very fond of courts, badly not so. So the director explained to me that any renovation in the apartment, which is called official, goes through several stages and clearances. So the whole thing was basically approved of, and they got a blue certificate for a flat that certified that such and such owner had such and such property in possession, and the renovation took place according to the officially approved redesigns. So what we think of is some redesigns really did take place, but maybe they were just super small or just miniature enough to handle them in a swift and cheap way. And then with this paper, the owner just felt creative and did whatever he liked back in 2014. I guess most of the guys responsible for that are in prison already, or maybe happily retired or something, so there's no there's not much point in chasing the bad guys over here. That's just something for you to know. Even large agents, and some of my clients want to have a facial agent helping them, are helping this much. So this is a piece of knowledge that you may use if you're shopping around here.
Another example about redesigns, and let's call them illegal redesigns. Illegal is something that's not official here in Belarus. Another client of mine is looking to buy a house that he is currently renting. Of course, not this monstrosity, more like something like over here. And the thing is that on the blueprints there is no second floor. The place where he's actually living with his missus and everything, the place on the second floor that has a couple of bedrooms and bathroom unit, it doesn't exist on the papers, and the house is twice as small. So whatever crucial issues it can bring up, we just heard the opinion of a technical specialist, the lady from the architectural bureau, who is a freelancer, who is consulting people about how to straighten their paperwork and their house designs, and generally the prognosis is positive. The second dwelling floor in a house that doesn't exist is much easier to handle than a redesign in an apartment. This can be easier cleared with the architectural authorities, and the fine of around 600 rubles is not something of a tragedy when we talk about a deal for a few $100,000. And we always talk about thousands of dollars, you know, right? Although the prices are in rubles. So the point is that pessimistic timeline is 2 months. The owner is going to arrange a company that handles these redesign things. Paperwork will be straightened. The cadastral agency guys will come up to take the measurements of the second floor, take all the rooms, make the new blueprints, and this will become a new technical passport for the property. As you know, technical passport is one of the vital, but is not really a crucial, one of the vital papers for the house. At some point you may badly need it, although generally you don't really need it, a technical passport for a deal, for a purchase and sale. But it may be sometimes pretty much required, especially if you're a foreigner. So this is something we really care for before we go into the purchase. Let's see what happens in 2 months' time. Maybe the guy will invite us for a housewarming party. I wish him luck. And of course, choose the right professionals to handle your relocation, your real estate, your whatever, if a lot of money is involved. This was Andrei from Minsk. Thank you very much for watching and staying with the channel. Hope to see you in Minsk someday for a job or for a cup of coffee. Don't forget to write.